This is part 8 of our Mansa Musa series. Do watch the previous parts for the full story. We also post the full-length videos on our YouTube channel. Mansa Musa had returned from his legendary pilgrimage to Mecca. He had left a trail of gold across the desert, put his empire on the maps of Europe, and stunned the world with his wealth. But his true mission was just beginning. He had returned not just with faith, but with a vision. He was determined to transform the cities of his Mali Empire, especially Timbuktu, into the architectural and intellectual heart of the Islamic world. He had brought back with him the brilliant Andalusian architect, As-Sahili, and a host of scholars and poets. He immediately put them to work, funding a massive construction project fueled by his empire's endless gold. He commissioned the building of magnificent new mosques in cities like Gao, but his masterpiece was in Timbuktu, the great Djinguereber Mosque. Using a unique and beautiful style of mud brick and wood beam architecture, they created a structure that was perfectly adapted to the desert climate and has stood for over 700 years. It became the spiritual center of the city. But Mansa Musa knew that a great city is built not just from bricks, but from books. His greatest investment was in knowledge. He poured immense resources into expanding the University of Sankore. This was not a single building, but a collection of independent schools and colleges scattered throughout the city. He funded the construction of new libraries and paid the world's greatest scholars handsome salaries to come to Timbuktu to teach and, crucially, to copy books. Under his patronage, Timbuktu became a city where the trade in books was often more profitable than any other commodity, except for gold itself. The city's libraries swelled, housing an estimated 400,000 to 700,000 manuscripts, creating one of the greatest collections of knowledge in the medieval world, far surpassing most libraries in Europe at the time. Students and scholars flocked from across Africa and the Middle East to study theology, law, mathematics, and astronomy under the star-filled desert sky. Mansa Musa had succeeded. He had used his wealth to create a true golden age. Timbuktu was no longer just a rich trading post. It was a world-class center of learning and culture, a beacon of African civilization. But no empire, no matter how wealthy, lasts forever. To learn how the immense wealth of the Mali Empire eventually faded and the lasting legacy that Mansa Musa left behind, follow for Part 9, and subscribe to History and Beyond.